Hello, everybody. Welcome to AccuReggie. It was just a few days ago that we were talking about a snowstorm that brought tons of snow to the DC area and Delaware and South Jersey. And now we're talking about another storm that's going to bring snow to just about everyone. All right, and here it is. So this is the storm right here. It's just a blob. It's a blob of snow, mostly over West Virginia right now, and it's working its way into Pennsylvania. It's light. It's coming down heavier, mostly back into West Virginia still, but this will move over the mountains and move up the coast. And as it does so, it's going to start pulling in Atlantic moisture as it comes up the coast, and that means more snow the further up the coast you go. Now, I'm going to bring you right to the model to show you what's going to happen. So here we are right now. Snows are breaking out into Pennsylvania, about to get into the heart of Virginia soon and into central PA. Now, watch what happens. There's sort of, the storm sort of jumps, okay? So there's this western piece that sort of weakens and it transfers its energy to a coastal low. So we're going to see it jump, boom, here you go. It sort of jumps, right? And what that means is there's going to be an area somewhere just north of DC, maybe into Pennsylvania, that sort of gets ripped off. There's a rip-off zone potentially forming somewhere. So generally, from DC to Boston, this is a 2 to 4 inch snowstorm, all right? So DC's maybe gets a couple inches. Baltimore maybe gets 2 or 3 inches. Philadelphia, 2 to 4 inches. New York City, 2 to 4. Now, Boston is looking like 5 to 9, and I'm going to show you why. Because, boom, here's the heavier snow that works its way as the storm intensifies up the coast, right? So Boston sort of gets brushed with the heavier snows versus DC, for example, right? That sort of just gets a little bit of the piece coming in right now and then misses out on most of the coastal low, okay? So Boston, 5 to 9 inches. Some places will get 10. It's going to be coming down an inch an hour at times, maybe even a little bit more, closer to 2 inches an hour. It's going to be coming down. Places like Hartford, easily 3 to 6, maybe 4 to 8 inches. New York City, 2 to 4. Philadelphia, 2 to 4. But along this quarter from central Delaware up to New York City, through New Jersey, through all of New Jersey, there's going to be pockets that get 5, maybe 6 inches. All you need to do is get under one of those heavy bands. We talk about it every storm. If you get under the heavy band, you're going to get the bigger snows. And that's what we'll be watching as this coastal low develops. It's going to try to throw those heavy, that moisture in off the Atlantic right into these coastal areas, and you might get an extra dumpage, if you will. All right, so that's what we're watching. It's all going to be out of here by the afternoon. It'll be off the coast. Places in Maine will be dealing with blizzard conditions, but that'll be way up there. And the corridor from DC to Boston will be drying out. Now, things are going to warm up a little bit, but then next week, I have to warn you, boy, oh boy, the Arctic air pays a big visit next week. So keep that in mind. Really cold. All right. And then it looks like it's going to be staying around for a while. So there'll be potentially lots of chances for more snow. So stay tuned. I'll let you know if anything changes. So generally 2 to 4 up and down the coast, but there'll be places that get 5 or 6, and Boston is the only exception. 5 to 9 inches. Some places might get 10. All right, folks, I will talk to you soon.